Welcome to Nikon Z9 Wildlife, Rocky Mountain Winter Magic. Join us on a wintertime trip, visiting 4 incredible national parks along the Rocky Mountains. We discover wintry mountains, amazing wildlife, videography and photography, providing tips and tricks, and enjoy beautiful landscapes in 7 episodes. On day 3 of our trip through Yellowstone National Park, we did meet moose and fox. However, early in the morning we spotted a raven singing his song. These smart birds can be found nearly everywhere in Yellowstone National Park. A bit later, close to an area called Egg Creek, we met a male red fox on his round through its territory. I love to photograph these red foxes in snowy landscapes. You find this wonderful reduction of colors and structure that is nicely contrasted by the beautiful red fox. Together with the coyotes that we saw a day earlier, the foxes belong to the canines as well. Since the red fox was marking its territory, and we were hoping that we might be able to photograph the fox in the evening during sunset, we went out again. However, we were surprised. In the beginning, while looking for the fox, we did not notice the two moose as they were walking along the creek behind a tree line. We slowly approached the two moose and sat down next to a tree maybe 30 meters away. Of course, Mom and Calf did notice us, but they were completely untouched by our silent presence. We use our cameras always in silent shutter mode, trying to avoid any sounds. The reduced rolling shutter of the modern sensors of the Nikon Z9 and the Z6 III is really useful when you're photographing in this mode. My girlfriend had the Z6 III with the 180-600 and I had the Z9 with the 800 PF. So she zoomed out, photographing more environmentals, and I tried to capture the joyful expression in the faces of the moose while eating the first fresh plants in a month. Compared to the moose we saw later in Grand Teton that were still suffering from a lot of heavy snowstorms, the moose here in the northern part of Yellowstone looked really joyful. We stayed with the moose until late sunset before leaving the park in near complete darkness, ending another amazing day in Yellowstone National Park. When you think about gear, you typically think first about photography gear. However, even more important than another lens is good clothing. Good layering of clothing is mandatory to stay mobile and persistent in rough, cold, windy weather conditions. I personally swear on these Norwegian sweaters. These are rainproof, wind-tight, and still leave you very mobile compared to a jacket. Another aspect you should never forget when looking for good clothing to photograph wildlife is that you stay silent, meaning that your clothes is not generating any loud, unusual sounds when moving. Well, it's now time to say thank you. Without the people taking care of the national parks, this video would have been not possible. The national parks we have visited are possibly the best managed parks we have ever seen. Many thanks to the National Park Service of the United States of America, as it provides a safe access to the park, providing clean, functional service facilities. We always found great support from the very friendly park rangers, helping us in the parks, providing valuable information on the parks and even helping us to spot wildlife. They protect wildlife, foster endangered species and promote tourism in rural areas, and by doing so creating many different jobs associated to it. In short, millions of visitors will generate billions of revenue and associated tax income for the government. Please help to protect the people protecting the parks. Thank you.